Okay, so this is the first video for modified lab. I think I have released about 3 minutes video about this modified lab. So in this modified lab, we're going to use GNS3 software. The reason for that because I don't have any physical switches, so this software allows you to use so many third-party devices like Cisco switches, routers, and other firewall software. There are number of devices you can use in here. Uh, I got the Cisco packet router software as well, but this is better because you can use real images in here. Uh, Before we going to go far, I'm going to show one quick thing. So we're going to use wireshark packet analyzing software here. So this is under edit packet capture. You have to properly put the path for wireshark software for opening wireshark software inside the GNS3. That's important uh, because we're going to use this one for packet capturing purposes. So usually when you install GNS3 in Windows, this package come up with like a bundle. It asks you going to install it, and once you install, you need to make sure the path for Wireshark ESC is properly put it in here, right? Okay, so that's important. And the second thing is, what we're going to do here is we're going to set up the lab, right? Once you set up the lab, right? Today, I'm going to set up a switch with a VLAN, a VLAN10 and VLAN20, and then there are PCs called VPCs. The VPCs coming up with the GNS3 software. They are not actually fully functional PCs, but it can do basic functionality like you can put IP address, and then you can set up a DNS. You can ping. It, it works, looks like a PC. It got a whole networking functionality of them. So initially, what we're going to do, we're going to use these VPCs for getting the routing completed. Like you should be able to ping from here to the router, and router to the firewall, and firewall to the internet. So until we get a lab set up correct, we're going to use these VPCs initially. And then once routing is completed, I'm going to replace these VPCs with actual site species like a domain controller DC01, that is hexagon.local, and then circle.hexagon.local for child domain sites, and then rectangle.local for DC3, and then some client PCs as well. And we're going to test some logins and other stuff after we really set up. But initially, we're going to use these VPCs. So once we are ready, I will show you these VPCs, right? Uh, all right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of the Cisco switch and going to configure the VLANs, and then going to set up first switch, and then I duplicate the second switch and make a trunk link between switch 1 and switch 2, and then I'm going to put some VPCs into that network, and then going to capture some packet through Wireshark software, and we can inspect how these taggings 802.1Q, the encapsulation taggings going through these trunk link. And then that is the first lab we're going to do today. And then later, we're going to replace this switch with a router. and then go ahead with the other configuration in the lab. All right, so let's get it started. I'm going to get a Cisco switch here. So if you're looking into this switch, if you right click on this one, you can see all the configuration you can do. There are so many things you can do with this lab, right? All right, so I'm going to go to console to configure, but before that I had to go and start this one. Because there's no any link here, otherwise we can see some green dots, the link's working, and I'll start. I should be ready by now. So go to console. Okay, so it's getting ready. Okay, let me see whether I can use both of them. Let me make this one here. Okay, so I'll get this one here. Maybe we can have a look both of them here. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to logging into configuration mode of this route switch, and then configure the host name conti the host name is w1 switch one. Okay, so we change the host name, and secondly I'm going to do is I'm going to configure VLANs, right? Okay, so VLAN 10. Okay, so name VLAN 10, right? Exit VLAN 20, name VLAN 20. All right, just go exit. Now I can show you to show VLAN brief, right? That command will show you status of VLAN. So now we got the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 active here, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure that VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So in a VLAN 10, I'm going to assign these ports, four ports, Ethernet 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then a VLAN 20, we're going to configure Ethernet 20, 21, 22, and 23. So to configure this one, I had to first select this range, right? So let's go into that. Interface, range, Ethernet 1023. So that will select Ethernet 10 to 13, right? Okay, it's been selected now, right? Switch port, trunk, encapsulation, dot 1Q, right? Then switch port, mode, access, right? So now we're going to assign this port to VLAN 10, switch port, access, VLAN 10, right? So these ones are assigned to VLAN 10 now, right? So if you exit and do show VLAN brief, right? If you see do show VLAN brief, we can see these ports are assigned to VLAN 10 now, right? Okay, so I'm going to save the configuration, do write. So it will write the configuration. And then let's do assign these four ports into VLAN 20 now, right? So I'm going to use up arrow key in the keyboard to get the commands back, right? Go, 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 go. All right, so this one going to be 2, right? In interface ranges Ethernet 20 to 23, right? And then we'll get encapsulation part. Okay. So switch port trunk encapsulation dot one q, right? And then we'll go to switch port mod access, right? And then we'll go to assign that these ones into VLAN 20, right? Okay, so X to right, right, to save the configuration, right? And let's have a look. So VLAN width, right? So you can see now these ports, four ports assigned to VLAN 10 and other ports assigned to VLAN 20, and the rest of ports, these ranges, these ranges is still in VLAN default native. So it's recommended you change that VLAN default into another VLAN 100, VLAN 99 or something like that. So I'm going to do that when I'm going to configure the trunk link. So I think we have configured the VLANs now. It's time to configure the trunk link now. Okay, so we're going to use Ethernet interface 00 in Ethernet 00, right? We are in that interface, right? Switch port, right? Trunk encapsulation dot q, right? Switch port mod, right? And then the other one is uh, native VLAN. We have to okay, so we're going to define switch port from native VLAN 100. Okay, so X do right. So we save the configuration, right? Um, do show int trunk. Uh, do show interface trunk. That should show you trunk. One second. So again, go to interface Ethernet 00, right? And then we're going to show interface trunk, right? So that shows you configuration of trunk link. So Ethernet 00 mode on. So encapsulation 802.1q and status trunking and native VLAN is 100. And currently the VLANs allowed on a trunk 1 to 4094. Because we're going to do capture some packet, I'm going to leave as it is, right? And if you want to allow only VLAN 10 and 20, so we can use switchboard trunk allowed VLAN 10 and 20. So it will restrict only this traffic going through the link, but I will leave as it is for the moment, right? So exit to right, go to configuration is written. If you want to show running config, right? You can see all config to show running config. So let's have a look. So see that this one is configured for trunk link, right? And sorry, okay. So then you can see the other ports. Okay, so see 102.1.3 is under VLAN 10, and then 20 to 23 in the VLAN 20, right? That's what it is. Okay, now I'm going to switch off this one and then going to duplicate this one, right? Stop and right click, duplicate. So got another copy of this one, right? Start, right? Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go logging and change the name of this one to switch to. Everything else going to be the same. Logging in. Alright. So, okay. So Conti, right? And then host name. It's W2, switch to, right? Take to right to show running config, right? If you're looking into that, the configuration should be exactly same as the switch one, right? So that's good. Okay, now we're going to do some quick testing about the packet captures. So let's get some VPCs ready here, right? Go here with VPCs, right? Okay, so get a one VPC, right? One and two VPCs, okay, and another one, three VPCs, four VPCs, five VPCs, six VPCs, right? Okay, we got six VPCs. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is how do you link them? Okay, so Ethernet 0 port, I'm going to link the switch uh, VLAN10. So VLAN10 is starting Ethernet 10. Okay, that's linked. And then PC2, I'm going to link here with the Ethernet with the same VLAN10, right? So these two, PC1 and PC2 under VLAN10, right? And then PC3, I'm going to link to VLAN20, that is 20, right? And this one, sorry, the- but, so Ethernet 0 is going to do 20, that's VLAN20, right? And finally, these ones untagged, right? I'm going to put in an untagged port, some of the untagged port. Let's see, untagged is 30, untagged, right? And this one is untagged as well, 30. Okay, now going to create the trunk link, Ethernet 0 to 0, here 0 to 0. That is the trunk link, right? And now I'm going to start all the devices here, says start. You should be able to see that the green becomes some of the dots. That means they're going to start and they're going to, all right, so all green now. We're looking into one of these VPCs, right? Console. Okay, I'm in a PC one. Sorry. As I said earlier, these VPCs are not actual PCs, but they like a simulate the PC. These are the functions they support. So you got ARP, clear, DHCP, echo, history, IP, ping, and all other stuff. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is I will put the PC1 and PC2 same range IP address because they are both in the VLAN 10 ports, right? So IP, let's put 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 10, right? This one is 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 10. Okay, good. So going to go to console, this one, and should come up. So IP 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 20. So, so it should be able to ping 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 10. See, you can see that you can ping that one, right? That's good. All right, so let's go into PC3 and PC4. They are in VLAN20, right? Console. Should it start PC3, PC4? Okay, so PC3, going to put the IP 10 dot 10 dot 20 dot 10, right? Okay, that's good. PC4, IP 10 dot 10 dot 20 dot 20. All right, so you should be able to ping 10 dot 10 dot 20 dot 10. See that? You can ping PC4 and PC5. All right, now, finally, we're going to do IPs for PC5 and PC6. That is untagged range. They are connected into untagged range. There's no any VLAN tagging on that range. Okay, PC5. Let's put IP 192.168.1.10, right? Then we're going to put one in here, IP 192.168.1.20, right? Okay, ping 192.168.1.10. So you can ping. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to go and start packet capturing in here, and it will start Wireshark. So going to have a quick look. So, all right. So we'll look first. We're going to looking into pinging from PC2 to PC1, right? And that is VLAN10 range, right? Okay, you can see this pinging here. So I'll get one of the packet here. See that if you have a look in that packet, you can see 801Q, right? If you expand that one, this is here, ID is 10, right? So that is how it's tagging, right? Let's go back into PC3 and PC4, right? I'll ping PC4 to PC3. That is 20 range. Let's have a look. We'll capture one of the packet. So you can see that here. Okay, captured one of the packet, right? So you can see straight away it's 20. ID is 20, right? And let's go and do some pinging from PC6 to PC5, right? It's a 192.168. See that? That's one of the pinging. So we can see it's a default like ID 1, right? Right? It doesn't have any tagging, so that is a default tagging. So I think this is what we got for today, and I'm just going to remove this one of these switch in next lab, and this switch will connect with the router, and we'll go forward with the setting. So today we had a look how these packets are working, and all right, let's see you guys in next video. Thank you.